Hey YouTube, Herbal Prepper here, and today I wanted to discuss with you guys a way to add some extra preventative care to your preps. Now the reason I'm actually doing this video is because I've been watching for about a year or so now, about a year, the MERS virus, which is the Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome virus. Now, just to tell you guys, viruses have to run their course. This is why you don't hear it too much from doctors nowadays, but you did hear in the older days, I should say, sad people say 40, 50 years ago was the old days, but we've drastically changed so much that it is considered the older days. Back in my parents' and grandparents' day, you just got the rhinovirus, and guess what, guys? You just got to let it run its course. Well, this is the Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome virus, and it is much more deadly. It affects people similar to the way influenza affects people, although it is not as easily contagious, I should say. According to the CDC, you just don't walk up to someone and boom, you got it. Most of the people that have been affected were taking care of another person that was affected, so healthcare providers. But it has all the same symptoms. So, flu-like symptoms, your body hurts, you just hurt. Maybe coughing, respiratory type things. And the CDC says it's most contagious when it's in its pneumonia-like state. So let me give you an example of how you can protect yourself for $20, guys. This is everything you see here is about $20. I got these face masks at the Dollar Tree for $1. There's 10 of them in there. This is one size fits all. High fluid and respiratory protection. Easy to breathe in. I'm claustrophobic, so I look for stuff like that. This is activated charcoal. You can make your own activated charcoal just like you can make your own masks here. But this is activated charcoal. Activated charcoal, guys, for those of you that don't know the difference in, just regular charcoal and activated. Activated is chemically changed to make it more porous, and this is why it's used in hospitals for given to patients that have food illnesses or overdosed on certain things, because it's one of the only things that is literally going to get in there, absorb things out, and prevent it from absorbing into the body. And then colloidal silver. The one on this side here is homemade. A friend of mine has been her parents made it. She's been making it her whole entire adult life, and she gives it to her son, who's 5, I believe. And nobody's blue. So make sure you know how to make this, guys. She knows what she's doing. She's educated in the matter, and her parents were. So like I said, she's been taking it her whole life, and she's not blue. So the moment I said colloidal silver, I'm sure some of you said, whoa, that Smurf man. This is store-bought colloidal silver. This is 250 parts per million. It's $17. I think hers was about $17. This is 4 ounces, but it's 20 parts per million. Parts per million doesn't matter so much, guys. It's the particle size that you don't want to be too large so your cells can't expel it. So here's your cell, here's the particle. So if your cell cannot expel it, then of course you're going to turn blue. If the particle size is smaller, your cell can expel it right out, then you won't turn blue. It's very, very antiviral. So this is very good for bacterial infections and viral. Just like garlic is antiviral and antifungal and antibacterial, antiparasitic. So garlic and honey, which is antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal, all are very, very good things to add into your diet to protect yourself now. Things like elderberries or elderflowers are also other things you can add to. But this right here is $20. What you want to do is you want to take your mask and you want to soak it with some activated charcoal, and then smear it here and fan it until, of course, you don't want to breathe in the powder. So fan off the loose powder. You would act as if you're making a gravity filter or some type of carbon filter. And then you would stick this on your face, and then you could protect yourself that way. So when you're breathing in things, the air is going to pass through that carbon, and that carbon's going to absorb things. Hence the reason why you should always keep your activated charcoal in an airtight area, or it's going to absorb, much like baking soda does in the refrigerator. It's going to absorb toxins and smells and things out of the air. Colloidal silver, like I've said this now is the third time, it's very highly antiviral. So you would take this and you would soak it on your face mask and, you know, let it dry a little bit, stick it on your face. You can wear it throughout work, you can wear it when you're outside or when you come into contact with people. Now, I know it's probably going to have to become more widespread for people to want to walk around all day with a mask on. But guys, let's keep in mind that there's been the mysterious illnesses that the media said they didn't know what it was, doctors didn't know what it was. So I have come to find that when the CDC finally releases numbers, it's probably 10 times worse than that. So let's just keep that in mind, guys. Again, this is preventative care. It's, you know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So make sure you incorporate, if you haven't already, face mask into your preps. Activated charcoal should be into your medical preps, and then some colloidal silver. You can wash your hands and then put colloidal silver on it. It helps a barrier. If it's made properly, you can put it on the skin and it doesn't hurt yourself. Again, guys, hope this video is a blessing to you. Until next time.